All right, so we've talked about launching. Now we're going to talk about invitations. Your entire business is just a series of invitations and follow-ups over and over and over and over again. Wash, rinse, repeat. The packaging of what you're inviting to may change, what you're following up about might change, but really you should just be constantly inviting and following up. So, as you're launching your business, you're going to set those 3 dates and you want to invite people to the 3 dates, starting with the one closest in or the one that makes the most sense. So, if you're doing all in person events, you're going to say, "Hey, Susie, I am launching my new Pure Haven business on Friday night. I'd love for you to come and see and hear what it's all about, play with the products, get to see what get to see what they're like. Um, can you make it?" Now, if Susie says no, she's already busy on Friday, that's okay. I'm doing another one for people who can't make it. Can you make it for Saturday night? So you're just going to invite and offer the next available date. Now, as you get going in your business, you're going to invite people to host for you. Same type of thing. "Hey, Sally, it's double host reward month. I thought of you because you want to give them an honest compliment. I know that you are an amazing host. You always throw the best parties. And so I thought you'd be an incredible host. And I would love it if you would consider hosting with me this month so you can take advantage of double host rewards. And at $500 in sales, you could get $160 worth of free products. Is that something you'd be interested in? If it is, here are 2 dates that I have available that I'm trying to fill right now." You don't want to give people too many choices when you're inviting. Um, Similarly, we offer the opportunity to come to team meetings every week. So, "Hey, Susie, I loved talking to you about Pure Haven. I know you mentioned that you are feeling a little bit anxious about the kids' college fund. And so, I want to invite you to come and hear a little bit more about the business opportunity. Listen, no pressure at all, but just come in here. And if it's for you, that's great. If you have some questions afterwards, I'm here to answer those questions for you. And I can even put you into chat with my mentor if I can't answer your questions. Would you be willing to join me would you be open to join me to hear a little bit more?" People want to be open to things. So being open is a good way to ask that question. Would you be open to coming and hearing a little bit more? And so you're always inviting to something. You just need to establish at the beginning of your work time what you're inviting to. And sometimes it can be a self-hosted lunch. Sometimes it can be a team meeting. Sometimes it can be an in-person team meeting. But always establish what you're inviting people to, and then you can go from there in terms of the invitation process. If you have a host, you want a host coach her to go through the same steps that you've gone through, right? Part of the reason we launch with a party is so that we know how to host coach our hosts. So you go through the Franco list idea: friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, coworkers, kid connections, organizations. You challenge them to create a nice, strong list to invite to. You cheer them on. You let them know what's in it for them. You show them the host rewards, let them know what they're going to get, ask them what their wish list is. It's the same thing. You're just teaching them to invite, right? So always know exactly what you're inviting to. We also have Wellness Circle, which we don't quite have open yet, but we do have Welcome Wellness on Facebook. You can invite people to go in there and then tag them in a post. Let's say you're having a conversation about the super greens and how much you love that line of hair care. You can put them into Welcome Wellness or Wellness Circle when it's open, and tag them in a post about the Super Greens line. So always know exactly what you're inviting to, have the different resources available. Maybe you want to send them a video. There's some videos in sharing tools in PHE team tools. Would you be willing to watch? Would you be open to? Again, open is a great question. Would you be open to watching a video just to learn a little bit more about our mission? Before you send them the video, say, "Hey, listen, when are you going to have a minute to watch this?" It's just so I can be sure to follow up with you after I know that you've had a chance to watch it. Make sure that you get a time from them. So, like, if they're really busy, for instance, My husband told me that a coworker of his was interested in learning more. I sent him a video. I said, listen, when are you going to have a chance to watch this? He said, over the weekend. I said, great. I will follow up with you on Monday. So you set the appointment to follow up after the invitation. So if you're inviting somebody to the team meeting, you set the invitation to follow up then. If you are sending them a tool, you set the invitation, send the invitation, you ask them to watch it, and then you're going to follow up. So it's all a series of invitations and follow-ups. Again, we talked about follow-up after ordering, 2 days to thank them, 2 weeks to check in and see how they're liking everything, 1 month later to see if they're ready to reorder. So really just a series of invitations and follow-ups. That's your entire business. So I hope this was helpful. My assignment to you is to start inviting to your launch or start inviting to the team meeting if you have people who you think might be interested in learning a little bit more about the business opportunity.